Alright everyone, we're here at the Vietnam Food Expo 2018, Ho Chi Minh City. Lots of amazing stalls here to see, so let's go check it out. Rice, spices, avocado juice, pomelo, coffee, cashews, more coffee, yogurt, nuts. Alright, Vietnam Food Expo has been a lot of fun, very interesting, lots of products from all over the world. You have Japan, Korea, Taiwan, Russia, Egypt, Hungary, food from all over the world. Lots of interesting ideas I have from all these ingredients that are coming right to us here in Vietnam. So I think we go back to the kitchen and make something with all of that. Thanks. See ya. We're back to our test kitchen in Ho Chi Minh City. We're gonna make something with all of the great ingredients that we saw at the market. And we're gonna use that with some very fresh octopus here. The octopus is pre-cooked tentacles, super easy for food service, great for chefs. We've specially designed this to have very little moisture loss when cooking or reheating. I mean, as it is an already cooked product, you can serve it right away in a salad. Great for that. So definitely pick this product up. Amazing stuff. Octopus out of Venezuela. What we're gonna do is use some pepper that we found at the expo. This is organic black and white pepper from Dak Lak region in the highlands here, and it's got a great fruity smell to it. Really nice. I have some white, some black, and we're going to actually put it in here in a mortar and pestle and do it by hand, do it the proper way. I've already toasted this in the oven a little bit. You can hear that beautiful crunchy pepper, white pepper, and into this I'm gonna throw in some thyme, some oregano. This is just dry, because we're gonna sear it right onto the outside of that. A little bit of rosemary, and really get this smashed by hand. Now, doing this by hand, although a little bit more effort involved than in a grinder or in a food processor, you actually release all those oils out of the pepper freshly right before you put it on there, so you can't go wrong. It's really gonna elevate that dish. Alright, so we have our spice blend. Next step, sauce. We're going to make a traditional mayonnaise. Now, to this, we'll need a couple of egg yolks, a nice bit of Dijon mustard, right in there. I'm gonna put some fresh garlic. 1 clove is enough. Fresh garlic, nice spicy bread. A little bit of citrus. Again, all the produce from Vietnam. Vietnam has wonderful citrus. We're gonna use a nice squeeze of lemon. Oops, got a seed in there. Get that out. All right, now when making a mayo, a little salt, you want to use a neutral oil that's stable, isn't gonna impart too much flavor. You can use olive oil, you can use whatever you want really. Olive oil though will impart a heavy flavor. We're going to use some nice smoked Spanish paprika in here, so we want that to be the predominant flavor
in this sauce. So a nice bit of that. A little bit of water to get it going. Drizzle it in slowly. Drizzling it in slowly is going to allow the oil to emulsify into this sauce. We'll get a nice, creamy, delicious mayonnaise. It's going to balance out this dish. Take a look in here, you can see it's getting nice and creamy red color. We'll taste it just a little bit. Nicely seasoned, that garlic is nice and bright. Okay, that's perfect. Alright, so over here we're going to get a little bit of oil in our pan. See that's nice and smoking hot. Get our octopus going. I haven't put the spice on yet. We'll get a nice sear on it first. Proper sear, nice and hot. Moisture's gonna come out. Now, while that's searing, I'm also gonna throw in some potatoes. Start to brown in the pan. And then our fresh spice mix, I'm gonna put over everything. Nice, bright, herbaceous, peppery. Now that's gonna get a nice sear on one side, and then we'll give it a flip. So we're just really heating it through. You can't mess this up because the octopus is already cooked and it's already perfect. So all you have to do is get that char that you like on the outside. I'm gonna throw a few shallots in there. And you can have a restaurant quality dish. These potatoes are just browning as well. They've already been pre-cooked. This is how you pick it up in a restaurant. You have everything ready to go, ready to rock, hot pan, sear it off. Now, I can tell because my potatoes are starting to brown that my octopus is going to be starting to get some color as well. So we'll give that a nice, oh yeah, look at that. Nice brown. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now I'll hit this with a little bit of salt. Just mostly for the potatoes. The octopus has a brine, so it's already well seasoned. Again, the whole point of that is you really can't mess it up. So we've got our potatoes browning. Peppers, you can smell it in the air now. It's really lovely. Throw in a few tomatoes to blister in the hot pan. It's a one-pan pickup. Look at the color on that. I mean, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Now, the way we're going to finish this off, I have some roasted red peppers here, just stored in olive oil. I'm going to put those bad boys in there. A little bit of white wine. Glaze the pan and give us a nice juiciness. And then we have some nice rocket. Again, grown in Vietnam, grown into a lot in the highlands. And while that wine is cooking off, this is just going to wilt. We'll do a little toss together. Look at that. Now, take this off the heat. The residual heat in the pan will finish cooking everything. Alright, so we have our octopus. Everything's in there. Look at the colors, the potatoes, the pepper, all from Vietnam, and that beautiful, tender octopus. Now, what I like to do is take some octopus and cut it so it's easier for my customer to eat. Just into some nice chunks. Leave that beautiful tentacle. We'll get our plate ready. Now, we have this awesome, fresh paprika aioli. And what you're gonna do, start one end of the plate, and this is a modern plating technique. We'll just go straight across up the side of the rim, and that's our base for what we're gonna build into. So, just lay in some nice pieces of octopus in there. You can turn them to show that white center. Go all the way up here. Now we'll fill in with some of our potatoes and our tomatoes down the middle here. All covered in that lovely spice. Now we have some shallots, some of our arugula right over that, the white wine and the peppers, and that lovely fragrant dark black pepper that we picked up at the expo. Blistered tomato here and there. Just building up on that. A little bit of paprika, just on one end, just to remind people what's involved in our sauce. Just a couple radishes, fresh radish, to garnish. Just like they've been sort of laid down there, like they fell off of a tree in autumn, you know, just like au naturel. And there you have it. Pan-seared octopus with dark black pepper crust, some roasted potatoes, paprika mayo, and a little bit of blistered tomatoes. Spanish inspired, but a Vietnam original. So we have everything on the plate. Easy restaurant quality dish, can be picked up in a matter of minutes, as you saw. Just want to give it one bite, everything in there. Man, does that look good. Juicy octopus, a bit of tomato. That's good. The pepper comes through. The juicy octopus, full of sweet flavor, really deep ocean flavor, and the smoked paprika really ties everything together. We went from Spain to Vietnam, right on one plate. It's great. I hope you try it. Thank you so much.